So today we will see the string and functions related to string. Let's understand how to declare string first. We are making here new package so that we will have all the string related programs in one package. The strings practice. And inside that, we'll make class string demo. So here, let's understand how to declare string. The string, let's say I am giving a name, let's say W is equals to, inside the double quote, we can write anything. For example, I'm writing testology.in, and you can put space also, right? And we are writing Selenium, something like that. So when we say the sequence of characters that make string, and character includes everything. The space is also one character. Any special character will also be one character. So anything which you see in your keyboard as a keystroke which you can use and see on the system is actually one character. And string is something like a sentence, you can say, right? Okay, which can have spaces in between, and it will be counted as a single character also. So in this way, you can declare string. How to work with string? There are different functions which you can perform over string. That all the functions we are going to see now. So let's take a very simple one. First one is, okay, once I have declared string W is equals to testology.in Selenium, something like this. Now you can perform different functions over W, which is the name you have given for this string variable. This is user defined variable. You can give any name. So when you write W and then put dot, it will give you some options. Okay, so I'm waiting for it to come, whatever functions we have. So the very first function which we will use is length. Okay. And try to understand what Java document is provided here. So when I'm hovering over the function, it is saying w.length is a function, int is its return type. And if you see at the right side, it is giving me the whole definition of how length works. It will return the length of the string. The length is equal to the number of Unicode code units in the string. In simple language, whatever number of characters you have in this string will be its length. So for example, here it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So w.length will give you one number. So you have to catch it in one number. So I'm declaring int e is equal to w.length. And then you can print it. So length will give you the number of characters present in the string. Let's run this program and we will see if it is giving 21. Yes, because we have 21 characters in this string. If I increase it, Selenium test, so it should give me 21 was the last answer, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26 it should be. Let's run this. So it's showing me 26 as its length. So try to understand, whenever there is a function associated with string here, it will return you something. So length function gives you one integer value as a return. We can say it's a function call. So this string has various functions. One of them is length, and it will return integer value. That's why you have to catch it on the integer only. Next one, let's write w dot. So if you see, the very first is char at. Let's understand it again. Char at, and in the bracket it's written int index. So it's saying you have to put some index and then it will give you some result. Result is a single character. So char at, if I write 5, I have to catch it in char r. Before that, let's understand how the string works. Let me open here and let's understand. When you declare something as a string in the background, what happens? So I'm declaring here as, let's say, a string w is equals to, we'll take very simple example as of now just to understand. So I'm writing here string w is equals to earth. Let's say, what happens when you declare string w is equals to earth is, I'm talking about how the index works as of now. So earth, so earth is like, it will be declared like this. So there will be a big box, and then because there are 5 characters we have here, so it will go like this. So E will come here at the very first index, then A will come here, and then just a minute, and R will come here, and then EAR, okay. T will come here and H will come here. It's like this. And when we talk about the index of this character sequence is, it is 0, and then it is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. So index, it's like a character array. When we are saying string, it is actually character array here. Okay, so index is actually starts from 0. So when we say char at, in this example, if I'll write w dot char at, char at 3. So my answer should be the character present at index 3 is small t here. If I say w dot char at 4, it will be this small h. So this is how index works. So when I say w.char at 5, it will return me a single character. That's why we have to catch it in char. So here, if we check what is char at 5, the P is 0, E is 1, S is 2, there's a small t again is 3, O is 4, and L is 5. So probably what should happen? It should print L. Let's see. It is printing L here. Yes. Let's talk about next function, w dot. We will see w dot concat. So w dot concat is appending another string to w. So here I can write w dot concat. I'm writing here training. Okay, but when you concat one string, it doesn't mean that w is changed. Let me print. Let me print w. W will not change actually. So let's see. So w is testology.inselenium test. We are writing w.concat training, and we want to print w here. So let's run this. When you run this, if you see at the console output, w is not changed. Because how string function works is string is immutable object. So what does this mean is you cannot change the string w. The value of w you cannot change. When you write w.concat training, temporarily it has concatenated or appended the training as a character sequence. But if you want to get what is the output of this, you should keep it in another string. So I'm writing string, I'm writing another something, anything, you can give any name. I'm giving 10, let's say. And then let's print what is 10. So this time, if you're able to guess, it's like W is testology in Selenium test. And when we write training, so training will get appended at the end. So here, if we print here, it's showing me Selenium test. And just after that, training has come without any space. So when we write concat, it's like appending at the end. But when you do concat, you have to catch it in another string. W will not be changed. W is still the same which we have declared at 7th line. Let's see another function. W dot contain. So when we write w dot contains, actually we are checking whether W contains a particular char sequence. So I'm writing W contains Java. So it will give you some true or false value. So I'm writing any Boolean is equals to W dot contains. So it will give me whether this W is containing another substring. Okay. So here, as in our example, Java is not a part of W. So it should print false. Let's printing false here. Let's change it. W contains dot. So dot is present here in between the string. So this time, if I run this, it is showing me true because dot is a part of the whole W string. Let's see another example. W dot. There are a lot of, but we are taking just the simple one as of now. W dot equals, that is also there. So when you want to check equality of two string, we should always use W dot equals. We should not write W is equals to. When you are comparing two string, equals is the function which we should use. So I'm writing W dot equals methodology. What it will do? It's again Boolean thing, right? Boolean equality. Yeah, I'm giving just the name. You can give any name. And here, let's print it. What it should print? It should print false because W, which is actually a big string, testology.in Selenium test, is not equal to just this testology. So the last one should print false. Let's make it the same. So I will use this string, and instead of this, if we will write like this, let's run it. This time, the last result is also true. Let's see the next function. W dot index of. So you can check index of any particular character or string. So for example, this is actually the opposite of char at. So when we say char at, it gives you one character which is present at fifth index. The opposite to this is when you provide a particular, let's see, if I'll write dot here, it will give me what is the index of that particular substring. So here, if we see what is the index of dot, the index starts with 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So at the 8th index, we have dot. So it should give me 8. Just a minute. So let's run this. It is giving me 9. Maybe we did some kind of mistake. So here is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, at the 9th index, dot is present. So that's why it's showing me 9. Okay. You can put it like this also in, because you can put a single character also or the whole string also. But it will give you from where this is started. So this is started at the 9th index only. It will give me 9. What will happen if that particular thing is not present at all? So I'm writing here anything like something like this. Okay. So this particular thing is actually not present in W. and we want to check what is the index of this. So whenever you practice something, try to put all positive things, negative things, and check how it behaves. It is showing me -1. So that means when a particular character sequence is not present, and if you are checking it, the index of that character sequence, it will give you -1 if it is not present. So -1 is not an index. Index starts from 0, but this is the way this function works. The next function is w dot. We have seen index of. In the same way, we have last index of. Okay. So in the last index of, if I write O, let's say, okay. So as the name is present, wherever the last O is present, it will print that index. So for example, here, O is present at 0, 1, 2, 3, at the fourth index, as well as at the sixth index. So I want the last O's index. Okay. And you can have it in, let's say, A, and I want to print A now. So it should give me 6. It is not giving me 4. If I put index of O, it will give me 4, the first occurrence. But if I put last index of, it will check the last, wherever the last O is present in the string, it will give its index. So W dot index of, we have already covered. The next one is replace. Very interesting thing. So what I want to do, I want to replace all the O with I. It's like that. I want to replace all the O character in that W with I. But again, try to understand, it will not replace the value in W itself. Temporarily, it will replace. So you have to take it in another string. So I'm writing string S is equal to this, and let's print S only. We'll run this. See here where it was O, now it is I. That is how replace works. W dot. The next one is replace all. The other things I will tell you in some other classes because it requires array knowledge should be there. So the next session I'll be taking for the array only. Then we will see some of other string functions. But today, one more thing we can take is substring. Substring means it is saying you have to provide two values here. What is the begin index and what is the end index? So it will write 2, 4. How it will work? Let's go back to our this example. So let's understand that when I write W dot substring, you have to provide two values. From where you want to start. So let's say I want to start with 1, and from at what you want to end. So I'm providing 3. So this will give you a substring, means a part of the whole string. Okay. Now the question is, what will be the output of this? If you are thinking that it will give you ART, then you are wrong. If you are thinking that because it is starting from A, sorry, one index, first index, that means A, and the last index is 3, which is T, so it should give me ART. Okay, but it doesn't work like this. How it works is the first index is inclusive, but the last index is not inclusive. It is excluded from the last character or the last character. So for example, if I'll write w dot substring 1 comma 3, it will be A and R only, not the third index character will come. Only A and R will come. So in the same way, with this example, if we put w dot substring 2 comma 4, so here if you see 2 comma 4 will be actually this is 0, 1, 2. 2 is a small s, 3 is a small t, 4 is o. So 4 will be excluded. Only s and t should come as a substring. Okay. So again, you have to take it in another string. So let's print sub. If you see here, st is printed here. That is how substring works. And your first index should be lower than the less than the second index, because first index is the starting point from to take the character, to take that index and take the character, and the second value, which is 4 here, should be greater than the first parameter which you are passing. But you should try all different ways, then only you will get to know what is happening. As of now, I'm not covering that thing, but you should try with all possible values you can give. Next one is, let's see, okay, two lower case. So let me change something here. I'm making here T capital, let's say capital O here, mix of things, selenium, and the last ET capital, oh sorry, ST capital. So here it's a mix of small letter and capital letters. If I want to make all the letters as a lowercase, this is the function w dot to lowercase. But w will not change. I'm repeating this again. W is immutable. You cannot change it. Temporarily you can change and then put it into another string. I'm writing string f is equals to w dot to lowercase, and we will keep it, will print f. So let's see what is happening. It will print dot in selenium test. Let's make it f is equals to w dot to uppercase, and again print f here. So this time, if you will print, if you see the last line, it is converted to all uppercase. So this is how string function works. Let's take a simple example today to understand this further. What we will do, we'll make a program to check what it can check. How many times vowels has come into the string. Okay, so I'm giving it a name as vowels, like something like this, and let's try it. And also we'll take it from the user at the runtime. So we'll declare one scanner object. What we will say to user, and no, yeah, okay, and string, something like this, and we can have it on, let's say that is equals to se dot next. So when you write se dot next, it will get one string. Yeah. Let's print it first, so that it will be very clear that whatever it has scanned, that only is coming. Okay, let's try this. Then we'll play with the string functions. So let me run. Vowel check as of now, whatever is done. So it is asking me enter one string. I am giving or galaxy, something like this. Enter. So it is printing just Earth. Okay. That means next captures the string, but if you provide the space, it will not take the next value from the space. That's why we should use, if you want to take bigger the whole statement, we should use next line. So don't go by the name next line. It doesn't mean that it will capture the next line. No, it's not like that. It captures the whole statement, right, on the same line. So this time, if we'll execute, and we will put the string as, let's say, the same galaxy, enter. So it is keeping the same value into W. Okay. Now let's understand. So we want to print at what position. Let's understand what the object of this program. Print wherever vowels have come. So in this example, if you see, vowels are A, E, I, O, U, right? So here we have E and A, O, I, and U we don't have. That's fine. So how to get it? So to work with any string, you have to start from the first index and you have to check it one by one, whether that is A or E or O, A, E, I, O, U or not. So wherever it is present, we will write, okay, at that index it is present. So we need for loop to parse one string from one place to the last index. So for example, we should know first what is the length of whole string, because at the runtime User can provide any string. This is just one example, Earth galaxy, which we have taken. So let's take what is the length of that string. So w dot length will give you the whole length of that string. Now what we will do, we'll put a for loop. Let's say int d is equals to 0, d is less than b, and d plus plus. What we are doing, we are starting from the 0th index and we are going till the last index. It's like this. Let's understand it so that we'll get to know what we are doing. And one by one, we'll get all the characters. So w dot char at d, and let's print all the characters. So how it will work? What we are doing? We are starting from the 0. We are going till the end. D less than p is whatever is the length of this Earth galaxy. What is the length? The number of characters I said. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 is the length of this string. It is 0 to 11 is the index. That's why we have put less than sign, not less than equal to. So if we start from the 0, go till 11, and smartly what we are doing here is we are taking one by one character. So 0, if we 0 is less than 11, true, it will come on the 17th line. W dot char at 0, char at 0 is a small e. E will go to 10 and we are printing it in the same way. D will increase, then D value will become 1. The W dot char at 1 will be small a. In this way, it will print all the characters. So let's say I'm, for the consistency, I'm just taking the same example. So if you see here in the output window, it has print Earth galaxy in this way because we are printing the character which is present at particular index. So if we are able to have the values present at particular index, we can compare it whether it is a, E, I, O, U or not. What we will do, we can put if here, and inside that we'll check what is temp. Is temp is equals to a small a, or just copying it because you have to write it 10 times. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Why 10 times? Because we want to check whether it is A, E, I, O, U. Okay. So let me make it readable here. Okay. So let's make it A, then E, then I, then O, and then U. In the same way, capital A, capital E, okay. So in any case, okay, what is missing here? Is it showing an error? The if is started. Okay, the last there is or sign which is not required. So this if is started, but so in that case, what we want to print? We want to print what is the temp and where it is present. So we'll print like this, system dot print dot ln. What will print? We will print temp plus space plus at what index it is present. Obviously it is at D. So what we are writing, whenever it is A E I O U, print the D. D is keeping track of index. Okay, so let's execute this program. Enter one string, Earth Galaxy. If you see here, it is printing us. Let me go here. So E, okay, we have printed other things also. Let me delete because we are printing each character. We don't want it. We want to print temp only when it is equal to AEIO. So let's run it again. Or Galaxy. If you see here, this time it is printing E is present at 0th index, A is present at first index, another A is present at 7th index, another A is present at 9th index. It's like this. This is how you can think of other programs like getting how many particular character is present in a string or how many spaces are present in the string, right? Okay, this is how this string function works.